Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding. All the four corners of the earth standing. Family, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope each and every one of you is doing great. I hope you're taking time out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're treating yourself. My brother always said, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Family, I have so much to say. But again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and grand rising, and we are rising to the top. There's so much going on in this world. There's a lot of things that don't make sense, and I get it because we are not battling with men and women. We ain't battling with white, black, Indian, whatever race. We ain't battling with sexism, and all of these are distractions. Okay. I have to get this off my chest, and I'm hoping that there's somebody out there who I know I ain't the only person. There gotta be at least one person who has at least thought about this. Why is it that when a girl, right? When a girl gets married, or a woman gets married, or a lady gets married, the father must pay, or the father is supposed to pay for the bride's wedding, for the daughter's wedding. So I'm going to use me as an example. If I'm getting married today, right? My dad is supposed to what? Pay for my wedding, right? If I'm wrong, please correct me. Now, this is what baffles me. Why must my father, my dad, right? The man that impregnated my mother, the man that his DNA, my dad's DNA, I have my dad's DNA, I have his blood, I have half of my mom's, right? So half of my mom, half of my dad come together and made me. But for some reason, if I meet a man, fall in love with, like we love each other and we agree to get married, my father's supposed to pay for the wedding. It doesn't make sense to me because, one, my dad is not going to be effing me. Okay? I'm not going to be sleeping with my father. I'm not going to be cooking for my father. I'm not going to be cleaning, meaning laundry. I'm not going to be washing my father's clothes. I'm not going to be picking up after my father. I'm not going to be sucking my father's D. Right? I'm not going to birth my father's kids. So why? Why must my father pay for my wedding to go live with another man? It doesn't make no sense. If you were a man out there, or let's say, I'm going to use me, right? I'm dating, or I'm in a relationship, right? And my boyfriend, we got to the point where we want to settle down, right? So my boyfriend go, okay, princess, let's do this marriage thing. What that got to do with my father? Is my father I don't understand. Is my father benefiting from the marriage? Why can't the man that wants me to marry him, right? That wants me to birth his children, that wants me to cook for him, that wants me to sleep with him, that want me to accept his cheating, that want me to accept his abuse, the lie, the deceive. Why can't that man pay for the wedding? Why must my father pay for the wedding? It don't make sense. I have a friend, right? They're 4 siblings. Six. There's 6. 4 women, or let me say 4 girls, 2 guys, right? 2 men, or let me say 2 boys, 4 girls, 6 in total. And everybody's saying, ooh, your daddy got a lot of money to pay. Your daddy got a lot of money to pay. And I always be like, what you mean? They're like, yeah, you got 4 daughters. That's a lot of weddings. If they get married, that's a lot of money you're going to have to pay as the father of the bride. It doesn't make any sense to me. My father doesn't have to pay for my wedding. My husband is supposed to pay for my wedding. You want me to marry you. So why can't you pay for my wedding? Why must a father pay for that? It doesn't make sense. I need somebody to throw some light in here, because I don't get it. Maybe I'm just from a different planet. This don't make no sense to me. And for your information, I'm talking to somebody. Okay, I said I'm talking. I'm not in a relationship. We just talking. And I can sense this person want me to marry them. And I told them straight up, I said, if you want me to marry you, you're going to be paying for everything. I'm not. Because I'm not benefiting from marriage. I've done it before. Women don't benefit. Okay, my husband don't cook, clean, take care of the kids. No, all he do is go to work. I do everything. The only benefit I will get is if I get divorced. And that is if he is rich. If he is successful, if you're making 50K a year, don't sit there and say, oh, I don't want to get married, you want to take my money. 50K a year, you're not making anything, please. You're not making anything. So what is it? If you marry a rich man and you get divorced, then you know you're getting spousal support. You're getting some money. But most of the time, do you really want to wait till divorce? No, right? So I'm talking for me, marriage don't benefit me. Marriage will benefit me if my person is doing the same thing, the same energy that I'm bringing, my person is bringing the same. I don't believe in gender roles. Cooking and cleaning is not a gender thing. As a grown man, you should be able to take care of yourself. As a grown man, you should be able to wash your dirty drawers. As a grown man, it's called being an adult. There shouldn't be any gender role when it comes to cooking. So I'm your wife and I'm sick. You can't make me a cup of tea. You can't make me noodles because cooking is a woman's job. And then on top of that, my dad has to pay for my wedding to become a slave to you. That don't make no sense. So all fathers out there, listen, if I'm getting married and my dad say, hey, princess, I want to sponsor the wedding, that is different. That's something that my father want to do. But for you to say that if you have a daughter, it's the father's job to pay for the wedding, that don't make no sense. My father is not going to pay for my wedding, so another man will be fucking me. I'm sorry, excuse my French. It's not going to happen. My dad is not going to pay for my wedding for another man to impregnate me. No, it's not going to happen. So if you out there and you want to marry me, you paying for everything. I'm just letting you know. Or else don't ask me to marry you because I don't see the importance of it. Do I want somebody to share my life with? Yes. You know, they say that we go through things to teach us lessons, right? And all my relationship, I was single doing it by myself. So at some point, God is telling me, you might as well just stay single. I know you're not going to agree with what I'm saying. Look, we came here to learn, right? You learn, you get the lesson, you move on. So if all my relationships that I've been in, I've been single, and I'm an ex, I got married 2010, I got divorced 2022. So do the math. I've done this marriage thing. But again, I want somebody to explain this to me because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why the bride's father has to pay for the wedding. So what's the point of having a husband? Why are you proposing to me to marry you if you're not willing to pay for the wedding? I am not against relationship. It just doesn't make sense to me. I appreciate you for watching, man. One love and give yourself a hug.